Hello, and welcome back to day 4 of this Wellbeing Week special, spectacular marathon, who knows. I'm so glad you are here and listening and watching wherever you are in the world. I am Lindsay. I am founder of the Anti-Hustle Club and an accredited life coach, and I'm here to share some tips for you to make your well-being better for you, to work for you in a way that is right for you. If you haven't watched the first 3 videos, then go back and have a look. I'm introducing you to my studio, fabulous studio with no soundproofing, a lot of rubbish behind me and people walking back and forth in the corridor. So welcome to it. We're going to get on with it, and we are just going to go with the flow because we're also about taking imperfect action, and that is exactly what this is. So number 4 of the tips for the week, and this is all around planning your week with you in mind. So usually when we look at the start of the week, we're thinking what we need to put in there is work deliverables, any work meetings, any appointments, anything that kind of needs to be in there at the start of the week. And then we try and fill the things that we want to do around that schedule. What I'm suggesting that we do, and it might be hard, I'm not going to say you're going to get it perfect every week, but thinking about the realistic things that you can do to put you at the front of the queue, basically, because what is happening, what we see, and what I see with clients and kind of customers that I work with is that they're always at the bottom of the pile. They're never looking after themselves first. They're always putting people before themselves. So what I want to remind people of is, okay, bear with me. So you're getting on the plane, you're going on the plane somewhere sunny, somewhere spectacular, blue beaches, I was going to say blue sky, blue seas, warm sandy beaches, and you're on the aeroplane. And before you take off, the flight attendant does some like in-flight checking, and they talk about what would happen if there was an emergency landing. Now, God forbid that ever happens, but what they do tell you in that emergency landing procedure is that you should put your own life mask on first before you help other people. Just let that sink in. They make you put your own life mask on first before you can help other people, because they recognise that in an emergency, if you've not got your life mask on, you are not looking after yourself. So how in the hell are you ever going to be able to look after anybody else if you're not in a position to do so? So why do we think that in the real world, when we're back on solid ground, that shouldn't be the same again? So we spend so much time looking after other people, but we're not looking after ourselves first. So how can you, in your week, look at your week calendar? How can you put your own life mask on first before you help other people? So yes, like I understand, like logistically, you're going to have meetings for work, you're going to have things to do, but how often do you slot in that kind of Pilates class that you want to go to? Or do you say no to a meeting that you don't really need to be in because you actually want to go out for a lunch break and you don't need to be in that meeting? So it's really questioning what is in your diary, what needs to be there, what can move, what doesn't need to happen, and what do you actually want to put in your week for you, and think about that first. So it might be that you want to go to 3 gym sessions in the week. 2 are in the morning before you go to work, perfect. So you've got those popped in the diary, and then you want to go catch a lunchtime class because it's your favorite trainer and she's badass and you just love the class. But ordinarily, because it's not in your diary, you think that you're going to get there, but because you're not making plans to make it actually happen, it's not going to do it. Nothing's going to change because there's always going to be something else in there that happens that keeps you away from that class. So having that in your mind to start with then gears yourself up so you're in the right frame of mind to start the week, knowing that actually, yes, I'm going to go to that class at 12 p.m. on a Wednesday. So when people trying to put something in your diary, it's like, it's not that you're not saying no, but it's like, actually, I've got another commitment. Can we please do 1 o'clock? Or can we do an email? Or can you give me a call? Does it actually need to be a meeting? So it's really thinking about trying to prioritize yourself first and thinking about what that calendar looks like with the things in for you. And one thing I do like to do, and I used to do this when I was in recovery from my breakdown a few years ago, is that I would colour code my diary. So I'd be able to see the things for me and the things for others. And that was like really, really eye-opening, because my God, did I do a lot of things for others. But it's really making sure that you've got that balance in there and that blend of the work stuff that will probably need to happen, and then the you stuff that also actually does need to happen, but you keep forgetting about it because we'll wait till next week till it's all calmed down. The truth is, things aren't ever going to calm down. So it's about making sure that you fit in the time now to look after yourself. So that is it for day 4, the tip. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you can take something from that and take some action away from this, because it's all well and good listening to me on the podcast and watching me on YouTube, but you actually need to go away and take action, and that is the main bit. So I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 5 for the final tip for Wellbeing Week, and yeah, I'll see you then.